Welcome back, everyone. I am Brian. You are Chords and Notes Nation. You're back for another raw, honest, and unedited reaction. This time, once again, my most excellent patron, Phil, has requested Frank Zappa. Dinah Humm. It's Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. Dinah Humm. He sort of alluded to something in this song that I don't know what I'm going to expect here, but it's probably going to be something crazy. Maybe. Who knows? This is off the Frank Zappa YouTube channel. This was put up there 2 years ago. Obviously, it's older than that. You guys who listen to Zappa, you guys know so much more than I do. This is sort of... I'm still walking the trail. I just started walking the trail for Zappa, so... forgive me. I've been having some muscle spasms in my back, which are acting up right now. Anyways, let's get some music, and we'll get going, Phil, front and center. Those of you who want to become patrons, and you get direct access to me and have conversations anytime you want, you got to go through Patreon for that. So go check that out. There's plenty of tiers, including free tiers. You have to be a paid patron to get closer access to me, but plenty of stuff I'm doing outside of YouTube as well. All of that in the description box below. But please, 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 make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Especially if it's an artist that you enjoy, like Frank Zappa, who I will be doing more reactions of. Most people come here and they watch and they listen, but they don't take the time to subscribe. And it really takes no effort whatsoever on your part. Just click subscribe. That's it. So, anyways, Dinah Humm. Oh, Phil, you're setting me up. I know you are. Here we go. It already sounds funky.
I couldn't say where she's coming from, but I just met a lady named Dinah Humm. She strolled on over and said, "Look here, bum, I got a $40 bill, say you can't make me come. You just can't do it." She made a bet with her sister who's a little bit dumb. She could prove it any time all men was scum.
Phil, you did it to me.
I don't mind that you called me a bum, but I knew right away she was really gonna come. So I got down to it. I whipped up a Pumas and slipped in my thumb and applied rotation on a sugar plum.
Oh my God.
I poked and stroked till my wrist got numb, but I still didn't hear no dynamo hum. Dynamo hum. Dynamo hum. Dynamo hum. Where's this dynamo coming from? I done spent 3 hours and I ain't got a crumb from the dynamo. Dynamo. Dynamo from the dynamo hum.
Got a spot that gets me hot, ooh, and you ain't been to it. No, 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 no. Got a spot that gets me hot, ooh, and you ain't been to it. No, got a spot that gets me hot, but you ain't been to it. No, no, no. Got a spot that gets me hot, but you ain't been to it. All that gotta get out of it, and I gotta get out of it before I get into it. All I never get into it, I never get out of it, and I gotta get out of it to get myself into it.
She looked over at me with a glazed eye and some bovine perspiration on her upper lip area, and she said, "Just get me wasted and you're halfway there, cause if my mind's tore up, then my body don't care." I rubbed my chinny chin chin and said, my, what sort of thing might this lady get high upon? I checked out her sister who was holding the bed and wondered what kind of trip the young lady was on. The $40 bill didn't matter no more when our sister got naked and laid on the floor. She said, "Dynamo might win the bet, but she could use a little luck." If I wasn't done yet, I told her,
Just because the sun was a place in the sky, no reason to assume I wouldn't give her a try.
so I pulled on her hair, got her legs in the air, and asked if she had any cooties in there.
What do you mean? Cooties? No cooties on me.
Oh my God.
Buns up kneeling, I was wheeling and dealing. She surrendered to the feeling, and she started into squealing. Dynamo watched from the edge of the bed with her lips just a twitching and her face gone red. Some drool rolling down from the edge of her chin while she spied the condition her sister was in. She quivered and quaked and clutched at herself while her sister made a joke about her mental health till Dynamo finally did give in. But I told her all she really needed was some discipline. Kiss my aura, Dora.
Oh my God.
It's real Angora. Would y'all like some more? Right here on the floor. And how about you, Fauna? You wanna? Sound like you're choking on something.
Did you say you want some more? Well, here's some more. Oh, sure, look. You think I could interest you in a pair of zircon-encrusted tweezers? Tweezers. Wait a minute, let me sterilize them. Give me your lighter. I couldn't say where she's coming from, but I just met a lady named Dinah Humm. She strolled all over, said, look here, bum, I got a $40 bill, say you can't make me come. You just can't do it. I whipped off a rulers and slipped my thumb and applied rotation on a sugar plum. I poked and stroked and my wrist got numb, and you know I heard some dynamo hum. Some dynamo hum. Dynamo hum. Dynamo hum. Dynamo. Dynamo. Some dynamo. And a little dynamo. And some dynamo. And some dynamo. And some dynamo. And a little dynamo. And some dynamo. And some dynamo.
Okay. Well, you know, I feel dirty for listening to this now. I do. Phil, oh my God. I had a feeling it was going to be something like this, especially based off of our conversation that we were having prior to this request about musicians, bands that kind of push the boundaries. And yeah, and I can imagine, I don't know when this was recorded and released, but 70s, 80s, whenever it was, I can imagine how this was like back then, really pushing the boundaries. Isn't that amazing though, how far we've come along in the world of music, where certain ethically decent moral standards are pushed further back in the name of art. It was entertaining in a novelty, make me laugh kind of way, sort of like an absurd type of song. But this kind of stuff, I don't ever find that it's necessary to record and perform. It just isn't, you know. I remember when I was in my teens and 20s and I'm listening to the conversation actually between me and Phil started when we were talking about Mr. Bungle, and they really pushed the boundaries. And he said, well, if you think that is, you check out where, you know, ZAPPA, the kind of stuff he's done. So that was sort of the conversation there. And, you know, I might laugh and giggle and be like, oh my God, this is terrible. But honestly, this sort of stuff, for me, it's like, no, I'm not. Maybe 30 years ago, I'd have got a real good laugh out of it and be like, oh, this is great, you know. But, you know, that's what happens when you get older and a little more reasonable. But anyways, I mean, you know, even musically, the music itself was was good. It set the stage for telling this ridiculous story. That's it, man. I can't push this any further. That's the best I can do. That's the best that I can do on this one. Oh my God. All right. I'm out on this one. God bless you. Jesus loves you. I'll talk to you later.